Did you know that over 1.5 million Americans hold dual citizenship? But what if that option suddenly disappeared? Trump's latest proposal could end dual citizenship forever, and it's causing an uproar. Is this about national security, or it's something bigger? Stay tuned. This could change everything. Dual citizenship has long been a divisive issue in U.S. politics. Supporters argue it promotes cultural ties and global opportunities, allowing Americans to maintain connections with their heritage, access overseas job markets, and enjoy travel flexibility. For many, it's a matter of identity, a way to honor family roots while embracing American values. But critics see it differently, claiming that holding allegiance to two nations raises serious questions about loyalty and even national security risks. The debate isn't just theoretical. In recent years, dual citizenship has been scrutinized in cases involving tax evasion, military service conflicts, and even espionage allegations. High-profile incidents, like foreign-born Americans accused of spying for their other home countries, have fueled demands for stricter laws. Meanwhile, populist movements argue that dual citizenship undermines the idea of America first, suggesting that true patriotism requires undivided loyalty to the U.S. Politically, the issue has become a lightning rod. While past administrations largely ignored the topic, Trump's team has turned it into a core policy battleground. His allies claim dual citizenship creates a backdoor for foreign influence, pointing to cases where dual nationals in government roles faced accusations of bias. Others warn that ending it could have unintended consequences, like penalizing military families, expats, or even U.S.-born children of immigrants who inherit a second nationality at birth. Now Trump is pushing a radical plan to eliminate dual citizenship entirely. If passed, this could strip millions of Americans of their second passports overnight. Is this about securing national interests? And what would this mean for the future of immigration, global mobility, and the very definition of what it means to be American? One thing's clear. This proposal could reshape U.S. citizenship forever. The debate over dual citizenship isn't new. Opponents argue it creates divided loyalties, especially in times of conflict. Some even claim it enables tax evasion or espionage. The U.S. currently tolerates dual citizenship, but tensions flare when national security clashes with personal freedom. After 9/11, lawmakers questioned whether dual nationals from high-risk countries pose screening vulnerabilities. In 2020, a State Department proposal sought to strip citizenship from naturalized Americans who refused to renounce ties to designated terror groups. Even without formal bans, dual citizens already face hurdles, like security clearance denials or bans from sensitive government jobs. But Trump's plan takes this to the extreme. Reports suggest his policy would force Americans to renounce foreign citizenship or lose their U.S. passport. No exceptions. So what's behind Trump's push? Sources close to his campaign say it's about America first, ensuring citizens have undivided allegiance to the U.S. by eliminating perceived conflicts of interest tied to foreign ties. This aligns with Trump's broader immigration crackdown, including his contested efforts to end birthright citizenship for children of undocumented immigrants, which courts have repeatedly blocked as unconstitutional. The rhetoric echoes historical debates over loyalty, with Trump allies arguing dual citizenship complicates national security, especially for officials handling sensitive information. The proposed policy draws from existing legal tensions. While the U.S. tolerates dual citizenship, it already restricts dual nationals from certain security roles, citing espionage risks. Trump's plan, however, would radicalize this by enforcing a blanket renunciation requirement. Legal scholars note the Espionage Act could theoretically be weaponized to denaturalize citizens, though no such mechanism exists in current law. The administration's broader agenda includes the Dual Loyalty Disclosure Act, a GOP bill requiring Congress members to renounce foreign citizenship or disclose ties, framing dual nationals as inherently suspect. This mirrors global trends, like India's revocation of birthright citizenship for children of undocumented migrants, which left thousands stateless. But critics warn this could backfire. Millions of Americans, from military families stationed abroad to expats and diaspora communities, could be caught in legal limbo. For example, children born to U.S. service members overseas often inherit dual citizenship automatically. Forced renunciation might alienate these families. And what about those born with dual citizenship? Will they have to choose at 18, fracturing cultural identity or risking statelessness? The policy's unintended consequences could outweigh its nationalist appeal. The most shocking part? Trump's team is reportedly drafting an executive order to fast-track this change, bypassing Congress. If successful, this could become law before the next election, upending the lives of millions with the stroke of a pen. Unlike legislative proposals, which face bipartisan scrutiny and judicial review, an executive order would allow Trump to unilaterally redefine citizenship eligibility, leveraging a controversial interpretation of the 14th Amendment subject to the jurisdiction thereof clause to exclude children of undocumented immigrants and temporary visa holders. This move mirrors Trump's January 2025 executive order targeting birthright citizenship, which was swiftly blocked by federal courts for violating constitutional precedent, including the landmark U.S. versus Wong Kim Ark ruling. But the new proposal goes further. It wouldn't just deny future citizenship. It could strip existing dual nationals of their U.S. status, forcing them to renounce foreign ties or forfeit American passports. The administration's legal rationale hinges on conflating dual citizenship with divided allegiance, a theory dismissed by scholars as historically and legally baseless. The timing is explosive, with the Supreme Court's conservative supermajority poised to review Trump's birthright citizenship ban. The dual citizenship order could be engineered to exploit the same judicial pathway. Internal documents suggest the policy would take effect within 30 days of signing, bypassing typical regulatory comment periods and leaving families scant time to navigate bureaucratic chaos. Already, Trump's voter registration executive order, requiring proof of citizenship, has sparked warnings of mass disenfranchisement, with critics noting that 146 million Americans lack passports and 18 states accept late-arriving mail ballots. The stakes are seismic. Military families stationed abroad, naturalized citizens, and even U.S.-born children of immigrants could face statelessness if their foreign documents are deemed incompatible. This isn't governance. It's a blitzkrieg on the Constitution, said Harvard's Lawrence Tribe, comparing Trump's tactics to Andrew Jackson's defiance of judicial rulings. Legal experts call it unprecedented. Immigration advocates say it's unconstitutional. The implications of Trump's proposed dual citizenship ban are coming into sharp focus. This isn't just policy, it's a fundamental redefinition of what it means to be American. Let's recap the critical points. First, the administration's plan would force an estimated 4.2 million dual citizens to make an impossible choice: renounce their foreign ties or lose their U.S. citizenship. This includes everyone from third-generation Italian Americans to children of military personnel born overseas. The policy's rapid implementation timeline, potentially just 30 days after signing, would create unprecedented bureaucratic chaos. Second, the legal foundation is shaky at best. Constitutional scholars point to the 14th Amendment's Citizenship Clause, which has guaranteed birthright citizenship since the 1898 Wong Kim Ark Supreme Court decision. The administration's novel interpretation, that dual allegiance violates true American identity, has no basis in constitutional text or history. Third, the global repercussions could be severe. Countries like Mexico and Israel, with nearly 1 million dual U.S. citizens each, might retaliate with reciprocal policies. The economic impact could be devastating. Imagine Silicon Valley losing thousands of dual citizen tech workers overnight. Most alarmingly, this sets a dangerous precedent. If citizenship can be revoked by executive order for dual nationals, what stops future administrations from targeting other groups? As we've seen with recent court battles over birthright citizenship, once these constitutional protections erode, they're difficult to restore. Legal experts warn this could spark the largest citizenship crisis since Japanese internment. Immigration advocates call it unconstitutional. But with the Supreme Court's conservative majority and Trump's willingness to bypass Congress, this radical vision of America First citizenship may soon become reality. The question is, are we prepared for the consequences? What do you think? Should dual citizenship be banned? Or is this a dangerous overreach? Drop a comment. We read every one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for the uncensored news you won't see anywhere else.